Hello, my beautiful beings of light and love and truth and power and awesomeness. It's Psyberfairy. And today I'm coming to you from a very zen place. And I was just really thinking about my music course. Obviously, I'm promoting it right now. And I was thinking, well, what has music really done for me? I've been talking a lot about the technical side and kind of showing you the tools that I work with. But I was like, okay, well, what about the emotional side, right? Like, what about the feeling you get when you make music? What about the healing journey that you go on? What about the worlds that you get to discover within your consciousness, right? When you start to open up to your own creativity and align with your vibration, really start to tune into yourself. And I was like, I got to tell people about this. And so I'm going to do my best to get it out to you today. When I first started singing, I did so because it just made me feel good. I felt really repressed within my voice, within my own expression. Although I was, speaking all the time and doing all these lectures and everything, I didn't feel like I could share that deeper aspect of me, right? Singing felt very personal. It felt like I was sharing my soul with people. And I didn't feel very good inside, right? I had a lot of these traumas that I was having a hard time dealing with. And I had been really suppressing my voice and my willpower because of that, right? And so I would sit with this shamanic drum that I ordered from the east coast of Canada, and I would just pat the drum and I would just let whatever sounds come out, right? This is when I didn't have too much music theory, so I was just starting to feel into the vibrations of sound and music. And something really beautiful happened, right? When we go on these journeys with sound, we start to enter the flow state. We start to move more into our bodies, into the moment. We start to tune into ourselves, and a healing occurs. Things start to open. Energy starts to move. We start to face those darker aspects of ourselves that were once too scary to look at. We start to go into those crevices and really explore and look at ourselves in totality and say, okay, well, this is something that happened, but it's okay. I love myself for this. Just the act of singing alone helped me start to really get to know myself on this deeper level and heal these things that I was having a hard time healing. And this act of singing and tuning myself, right? And discovering my own vibration, I found that because I was more aligned with myself, because I was more clear in my own channel, because I was more connected, right? I started to see other people on a different level. I started to be able to tune into them on this alternate level of reality, right? We're so accustomed to looking with our eyes and to kind of judging everything and looking at the forms and things, when there is this whole other world of spirit and of wave phenomena that we can tap into. And I started to really see people for what they were and feel this connection to everyone that I met. And I kept that oneness with me, right, when I was producing music. It's such an infinite thing, right? You're on the computer, you're limitless, right? And whatever program you use to create, there's just limitless potential, right, with the internet. It's an extension of our mind, of our consciousness. And I really feel like we can use these tools to connect to higher dimensions, to things beyond what we can see and beyond what we can even really put into words sometimes. So I was really into all the technical stuff, but then I realized that this was such a beautiful tool to travel into other worlds. It could be a meditation, it could be a form of deep inner discovery and knowing. And going on these beautiful music journeys took me to so many amazing places within myself, within my soul lineage, within my ancestry. I received so many visions as I was making these songs, right? Making these sound journeys. And I saw myself in these other lifetimes. And it was just like, oh my God, I have to share this with people. We're all musical beings, right? If you say you're not a musical being, you probably just haven't lived long enough on this earth to realize that everything is vibration, everything is sound, everything is dancing and singing and celebration. My personal music journey has been so healing for me and so illuminating, and learning to really express myself authentically has been so freeing. And so if I can leave you with any statement, it would be, I want to help you be free. I want to help you take all that beauty inside of you and find a way to share it in a safe place where you feel good to express yourself, where there is no judgment, right? We're coming from the heart. We're here to support each other. And so if you feel called to be in the circle, I'm opening it up to, anybody, all genders. I'm leaving the registration open until the 18th. On the 19th, I'm releasing a 1.5 hour lecture on sound production, on sound design, and my sample pack and the extra sounds you're going to get to use for the competition. I'm just really honored to be able to hold space in this way as you go into those places that are sometimes scary to go into. When we move into these underlying subconscious realms, we can sometimes meet things we're not sure how to deal with. And so the act of creating music is a spiritual experience, right? It is a healing experience. We're learning more about ourselves. We're diving deeper into consciousness. And we're bringing back this light for the world. You are so powerful. I love you so much. Please join this sacred circle if you feel called. We're going to rise up. We're going to have so much fun. And I will see you on April 19th. Let the games begin. Satnam.